Hi, my friends. We are here to do our next math lesson, which is lesson 11-1. Let's go ahead and watch our video, which is a new video, and then we'll do our worksheets.
How can you use patterns to count?
Let's find out.
What do you see? There is a number chart from 1 through 30. What else do you notice about the chart?
Let's look at this chart. I want you to turn to your adult and tell them, what do you notice about this chart? What are the numbers doing in each of the charts? And look at the colors as well. What are the colors showing us?
Some of the numbers have been colored. Why have the numbers 1 and 21 been colored the same color? They both have 1 in the number when you say it. What do the other colored squares show on the chart?
All right, we're going to give it a try. So it says select colored squares to see what they represent. So I'm going to select the blue one.
1 and 21.
So we say 1 and then we can say 21. So we say the 1 and the 1.
2 and 22.
So 2 and then we have the 2 at the end and 22.
3 and 23.
3 and 23. The 3 is at the end.
4 and 24.
Here's our 4 at the end.
5 and 25.
There's the 5 at the end. And we say the word 5, 25.
6 and 26. 7 and 27. 8 and 28. 9 and 29.
Our last one is, the last one is 10 and 30, and they don't do that one. So let's go ahead and turn to or look at our next.
They show other numbers that sound alike. When something is repeated, we call this a pattern. Why is the middle row not colored?
Turn to your adult and tell them, why is it not colored? Think about what we just said. It was 1 and 21. When we say 1 and 11, are we saying that 1? Or how about 2 and 12? Are we saying that too? Like when we say 2 and 22?
These numbers do not sound alike. What has been colored the same in this chart?
Turn to your adult and tell them, look at our charts.
The numbers that are the same have been colored the same. The part of each number that has been colored is called the ones. The numbers going across are in rows. Count by ones along the top row. What happens to the ones as you count along the row?
They continue to go up. We add 1 to each number, right? We go 1, and then we add 1 to 1 is 2, and we add 2 to 1 is 3, and we keep going all the way up until we get to 10.
They change each time. The numbers going down are in columns. What happens to the ones in the columns? They stay the same. The part that has not been colored is the tens. What happens to the tens as you count along the row?
Turn to your adult and tell them what happens.
They stay the same until the last one. Count by tens down a column. What happens to the tens in the columns? They change each time. Now you can use these patterns to help you count.
All right, so we're going to use these patterns as we do our math worksheet. So go ahead and turn to page 625, 625, and let's look at our first one. All right, lesson 11-1, count using patterns to 30. So we're counting all the way up to 30. I can use patterns to count to 30. All right, so up here we see Alex, and he's got the chart that we just talked about. It's got the different colored patterns because we say the 1 and the 21. And then this one is the numbers are 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3. So that's why they colored them the same, because the ones end the same way. So let's look at number 1. Number 1, it says count aloud all the numbers in the top row. Have them listen to the following numbers in the bottom row and then draw a circle around the number in the top row and the part of the number in the bottom row that sounds alike. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, and 26. Okay, so let's look at number 1. So when we look at number 1, we're going to say the numbers. And as we say the numbers, we are going to draw a circle around the part that is the same. So let me grab my pen as the bottom row. So when we say 21, the 1 is the same as it is in the 21. Just like when we say 2, it's the same as 22, and we say the 2 at the end. 3, 23, the 3 is the same. 4, 24, the end of 24 is the same. 5, 25, so we circle that. 6, and then we say 26. And then 7. Oh, they want us to stop. I'm sorry, they would like us to stop at 26. And then for number 2, it says listen to the following numbers and then complete the numbers in the chart. 27, 28, 29. So we say our 7, and then what's missing? 20. We have to put our 7 in there because the 7 is missing. It's the same as it is on the top as it is in the bottom. And then 8, and then we have 20. What's missing? 8. So we're going to put an 8, a tiny 8 on that line. And then we have 9. And then what are we going to put at the end of 29? So we're going to write our 9. Nice job. Make sure you're making those numbers very small. All right, go ahead and turn to your next page. Okay, our next page. It says, write the missing number and explain how we know the numbers are correct. Okay, so we're missing numbers at the very beginning. When we start counting with what? What number do we start with? 1. So we're going to put a 1 there. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Did I fill in all of those missing numbers? I did. And I can also look to make sure that my pattern's the same. I can look at it and I can see, a 1 and a 1. Oh, I must need a 1 here. And then a 2, and there's a 2 in my 1 spot and a 2 in my 1 spot here. So I'm going to put a 2. There's a 3. There's a 3 in my 1 spot and a 3 in my 1 spot here. 4. 4 in my 1 spot. 4 in my 1 spot. 5. 5, 5. Oh, and I think for number 4, it says count the numbers in the bottom row and write the missing number as we say them. So let's go back because we're missing some numbers now. So let's go back and we're going to count. So let's count. Start at this number right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 20. What number is missing? Did you say 5? Make sure your 5 looks better than my 5. 25. So we go from 25. What comes next? 26. And we can tell, look at 6, 6, 6. Our ones are all the same. And then we go 26, 27, 7, 7, 7. Our ones are all the same, right? And we say 27. Comes next, 27, 28. 8, 8, 8. Does that look right? What's our last one going to be? 29. 9, 9, 9. Did we get that one right? Yes. All right, so now we're going to look at high five number 5. We're going to write the missing numbers in the column, and we're going to say them aloud. So let's go ahead and count these. So count with me. I want to hear you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. What comes next? 19. And our last missing number is 20. And we can always go back and look. Let's see. 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 3, 3, 4, 4. Uh-oh, I think we have to do something for number 6. We'll come back to that one. 5, 5, 5, 6, 6, 6, 7, 7, 7, 8, 8, 8, 9, 9, 9, and 0, 0, 0. I can also say my numbers. 1, 21. Does it say the 1? Let's look at what number 6 is. Number 6 says, use the chart to find the missing number in the middle row and explain how you use a chart. So how can we find that missing number without counting them all? Turn to your doll and tell them, how could you find out? So we didn't have to count them all over again. We were just kind of talking about it. What number is missing in the 1 spot? Did you say 4? So we have 4, 4, 4. So we have 24, just like we have our 4. Nice job. All right, the next page is your independent page. So go ahead and have your adult read the directions at the bottom of your page. When you are done with that, your next page is your homework page. Remember, it's always optional, but always good practice. Happy math, everybody. Have a great day.